Part 2, Why So Many Books, beginning with Genesis 42. This is Genesis 42. The book of Genesis has 50 chapters, and that was book number 42. Genesis chapter 43. Okay, and remember, these books aren't all specific, only some of them are specific, not all of them. I'm doing it for the numerication count only. So that's chapter 43, chapter 44. This is Genesis chapter 45. So I have five more books to go. Genesis chapter 45, Genesis chapter 46, Genesis chapter 47. Okay, then you have Genesis chapter 48, and then this one, Genesis chapter 49, and then we have Genesis chapter 50. That is why so many books. 50 chapters, 50 books, 50 different topics to write on, 50 different topics to teach on. You gonna need a whole lot of paper. You gonna need a whole lot of paper in order to do that. And that's just the book of Genesis. Think about it. There's 66 books in the Bible. 66. The two longest books in the Bible, Genesis and Psalms, both have 50 chapters. There are other books in the Bible that have 50 chapters as well, but that equals with Genesis and Psalms, that's 100 books in total. I don't have anywhere close to 100 books. It's just because of the way that I have it spaced out that makes it look like I have 100 books, but I don't have 100 books. I probably have about, I'm probably close to 100 books by now, but I probably have about maybe 75, 80 books if I have guessed correctly. And what happens with those books? All right, I've already shown you a portion of this, but those are books that I write with my pen, and then with my laptop, I type out the information here, and then I do all of my graphs on my laptop, and I turn it into the information that is not seen in the Bible when it talks about the scripture itself. Okay, so this is my thoughts on Genesis chapter 1, and this is what I have heard and have considered to be the danger portion of Genesis chapter 1, but this is the factual version of Genesis chapter 1. So, factual version, and this is what I've heard, factual version, factual version, because this is what I've heard, and this is what I put down on paper based off of what y'all tell me from Genesis chapter 1. I don't just say it in my journaling portion on YouTube. I actually log it on paper. This is what I do at nighttime when y'all think I'm sleeping. I'm logging everything that I have said basically out loud to y'all in vocal form. Okay? So this is the what I said version in written portion. So I say it and then I write it out. I say it and then I write it out. I say it and then I write it out. I say it and then I write it out, and therefore I write a book. I write a book and I tell the story. I tell the story, and then I get to teach on the story by reading the story to y'all. So, whatever I'm reading in the Lotus Shoes, I already know because I heard it. I'm just letting y'all know that I know about it because it's in the book. With that being said, thank y'all so much for asking. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.